Gearing up for Career Nexus 2024, the biggest event on SIT calendar.
Find out more in this episode of Career La-Teh.
Hi everybody, welcome to the first episode of Career La-Teh. For today, we'll be looking at how to gear up for Career Nexus 2024. I'm Boon Yong.
And I'm Jeff, and let us introduce to you our guest today. Alright, first we have got Ginyong from Center for Career Readiness. He's a career coach. And we have bkaixin, a student from the Accountancy Year 1 program. And of course we have Celia from Center for Career Readiness, and she's the Deputy Director. Okay, welcome to the show.
So Career Nexus is happening, as you know, 17th of January 2024. So I'm just wondering, what is it about?
Where is it? Where's the place?
Yeah, where is it?
Marina Bay Sands.
Wow.
Where atas, yeah. Where atas place?
You used to be at Suntec City, but now I think we've moved to bigger venues. And yeah, so what can we look forward to at Career Nexus 2024 at Marina Bay Sands on 17 January?
What students can expect from Career Nexus 2024 will be really having employers coming onto the platform.
How many of them?
Probably about 200 plus.
200 plus.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Yes. What else could be different between this edition and previous editions?
I think it's the increase of participating companies for the
How
Career
many did we
Nexus.
start off with previously?
Probably about 50 plus. Yeah.
Oh,
And we had it, the first one was in Suntec. Yes, Suntec. Yeah.
So what would you say would be the biggest reason for so many more companies coming on board?
Yeah, I guess SIT over the years have gained recognitions from the industry partners. Students have also, make a name for themselves that they have been performing well in the industry, and our industry partners really value them. So
Wow.
that is actually a very good sign.
Oh, and we have here next to us, next to you specifically, a student, bkaixin from Accountancy Year 1. So this will be the first time you're attending Career Nexus, right? I'm just wondering, how do you feel about it?
Excited, but also nerve-wracking because I don't know what Career Nexus
She don't
is
look like
like.
she's very scared.
No,
Yeah,
but I really don't know what's the format for Career Nexus is like.
So perhaps you could check in with Ginyong, our
Yeah.
career coach. You've been around for quite some time with the Career Nexus as well. So could you share with us what we can expect, what students could look
I
forward
think
to?
any students will expect a lot of people, right? a lot of people, and then you'll get lost, right? So that's why it's important, right, that you are well prepared. We're going to have, like what Celia said, 200 over employers to be there, and then plus our students, right? So there's a lot of activities going on.
Can do a bit of math or not? So 200 over companies.
Yeah.
So how many? So companies lah.
Yeah.
So how many per company is coming in?
I think we are looking at 3 to 5 representatives per company.
3 to 5. So we are to do the math.
Yeah, we haven't included the robots as well.
Okay, so we have essentially 5, yeah, so about 600.
600, 700. Yeah.
Okay, that will be the employers.
Yes.
The reps.
And we have not counted the students.
And how many students are we expecting? Do we have any idea?
Thousands.
So the students
thousand.
are only the graduating students or SIT?
So students heading out for IWSP, right, and also graduating students that perhaps maybe in their senior years, and also the alumni.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that
think,
also
I think some
alumni.
students, the citizens watching now, right? Maybe they have got no idea what IWSP is. So it's integrated work study program. So the 8 to 12 month work attachment. So this particular event, I understand, is actually for a platform for them to actually look out for opportunities for IWSP lah. So if does it mean that the employers will have like a menu of jobs for them?
Yeah. So we have been also talking to the companies that they may be keen to offer IWSP to SIT. These positions have to also be approved by our faculty members before they can actually offer to our students, because we need to ensure that the students have good learning outcome as well at
Right.
the end, because there will be assessment based on that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so in this case, then what about those who are going there because they are graduating? There are students who are going there to find full-time position, right?
Correct, yes. So the platform will be offering IWSP positions as well as full-time opportunities.
Okay, okay. So
Yeah.
then we are not talking about 1,000 plus student, bro. We're probably talking about
10,000.
no. That's the whole SIT population.
But it depends, because some of the students, I think we may be looking at sort of a smaller fraction, because we know that quite a number of students may have already secured full-time positions. But if you are in transition, or if you think that you have not found anything, and Career Nexus welcome you to
Right.
come and explore the
Okay.
career opportunities.
Yeah, maybe I just also to add that some companies might not have the exact positions that they are offering. Like they know that they want to hire, but they did not have that JD, the job description.
Right.
So students have to go and engage them, talk to them, so that when they see that these students is
Talk to them.
Yeah.
Talk to them. Caixin.
Yeah. So how are you gonna prepare? How are you gonna
Talk to
prepare?
them.
So when I walked up to the employee, what should I have in mind? Should be my first question? Should it be a formal one or an
Oh,
informal
you're very direct.
one?
No, you're
Or
very
should
nice.
do we need to have resume also?
Yes.
So we need to
Yes.
prepare resume.
Yeah, resume. Yeah, get your resume ready. Yeah.
So what do you think is the first question you will ask? No.
I'll introduce myself. So
Not how much you are going to be paid.
maybe after that.
Yes. Leave that later.
Introduce myself, then maybe I am interested in working for this company. So what are the choices available for me? Like this. Or can it be more in depth?
I think when we talk to companies, right, what they don't want is the first sentence that the student asks is, what jobs are there for me?
Oh.
Yeah, so don't ask about,
Like
what-
lelong like that, right?
It's just like, okay, what do you have? Something like that. That's not what they want.
Okay.
So do some homework and then talk to them about maybe their ongoing projects, some of the interesting that they are working on, right? Get them interested.
Yeah.
So
Show the interest
Yeah.
in them, so
Yeah.
that they know that you're interested and they might be interested in you. Is that the trick?
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
So confirm cannot ask salary.
It's
Not at that point.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
The first contact, right? You don't straight away go and ask them, hey, how much? No, that's not
Right.
the way to do it. Yeah.
I see.
I just wanted to add on is that companies really want to see your interest level on them, just like how you woo someone, right? Yeah, so you will do your homework, your research about the company, and then the company will kind of like...
Did you say woo someone?
Yes, I
Check out the Tinder account.
yeah, so it is like, oh, that means you are really, they can assess that you are actually interested. And you could have also mentioned like you know about the company in terms of the kind of projects that they are currently working on. That will really impress them.
So treat them
Yeah.
like a date. Treat them like a date.
Yes, like a date.
I think Celia used the right word. Impress them.
Yes,
Yeah.
impressed.
So I think that analogy kind of
Yeah.
works, because it's like a speed dating event. You have only so much time. There's so many companies out there, and you're trying to find out, what's the best fit for you as well. News update. We've got a very important event happening close to you very soon, and that is the Career Nexus 2024 roadshows happening on wheels around SIT at poly campuses nationwide. For more information, stay tuned to the Telegram channel. Now back to the show.
So, Ginyong, come, let's talk about your experience with Career Nexus.
Yeah, I mean, there's another example is that we have one of my students who went to Career Nexus, who actually talked to this company which is not in his industry. So not knowing what's going to come out of it, but in the end, actually the company reps, right, the industry partners like him so much that they offer him a position in another subsidiary company.
Right.
So that is the the kind of hidden opportunity that you can find in Career Nexus. Yeah.
I see.
I'm just curious, what is the proudest moment for you as a career coach in this kind of moments in Career Nexus?
I would say when we meet the industry partners, right, they were very impressed, right? The feedback from them is that they are very impressed with our students, the way they dress, the way they research about the company and talk to them. So that makes us proud because our students are all well prepared.
In this case, right, this is the first time we're going for such an event. And I presume we may not know what to prepare. So I give you a chance to ask the question now. Maybe ask, because both of them has been, part of this event for the longest time. So I let you help your peers ask.
Can you say that the misconception that students have when going for such event is that we should be the one that is engaging the employer, and we shouldn't treat it like the employer are there in the booth to try to like catch the attention of
they won't be they won't be inside the booth. They won't be in the booth.
It's not a booth.
No,
it's just like a cocktail table. Yeah, where they will where you will go around that cocktail table. Yeah.
Like
So
very
it's not
casual
So
like
the
a
initiative will be
booth.
on the students
like latte
to
like that lah. Latte
So
like that.
if we don't have the initiative, then we go there, got nothing lah.
You just
No
be
outcome.
strolling around. Yeah, look, you raise a very important point. What is the outcome, and what do you personally hope to get out of this?
Yeah. Oh, me.
Yeah.
You let her ask the question first
Yeah.
lah. She has this teething question.
Oh, you have a teething question. So
Yes,
yeah.
what is the question again that you want to ask before, like how you prepare to go into this event and make the best out of it? What are some of the teething questions that you may have off the event?
So what are the kind of employer that all these companies is looking for? Because
You mean employees, is it?
employees.
Oh, okay.
Because from my personal experience, a lot of my friends from other university, they have a lot
Okay, got to
of
cut this part. Okay, yes.
their portfolio. They have a lot of internship. So
Right.
I'm just curious, what are the portfolio that, because you said to bring our resume as well, so right?
Yeah.
So what should we prepare ourselves, especially when I'm still in my year one? How should I prepare my portfolio to show them? And then what are they looking for when we show them our portfolio?
Interesting question about the competition between the SIT student and the students from other universities. And earlier Celia did say that one of our biggest draw is our student. So yeah, perhaps Celia, how are you gonna advise us?
I actually spoke to one industry partner. He told me that in terms of the resume writing, all fresh graduates, right, all current students, their resume looks the same. Okay, it's like what stands out,
Template,
right?
they all follow template. Sorry, oops.
So what actually would attract him would be the leadership qualities. Okay, perhaps maybe a sports. He actually was looking out for sportsmanship. Okay, that would probably be something that this particular employer will be looking at. So don't belittle in terms of the CCAs that you have before. Perhaps maybe in your polytechnic or in junior colleges, put them in terms of what your CCA qualities are, okay, or what kind of competitions that you have taken.
So must write
participated.
all this those like sports clubs and all this. It is helpful.
Correct.
But what if what some don't join such, then how?
Yeah. So it's like if you have some form of internships or even part-time work, you never know, because all these are transferable skills. It could attract the company in terms of picking up these resumes that you are actually different from the other.
So anything that's out of the curriculum.
Correct, yeah, because I often tell students in terms when they come for mock interview, they often introduce themselves and then they say, I am from Accountancy, year 2 or year 3, and we're like, we saw it in your resume. Can you tell me something that is not in your resume during the interview? Because that would actually be impressive, right? Yeah, that we get to know you as an individual.
Yeah, I think Kaisi is very concerned. Just say resume, she was like, resume? What must bring resume? Yeah, it's like, okay, so what is that, one of those things that you are concerned with, because we talk about resume and portfolio, means that not a lot of stuff, or?
Okay, personally for me, I have job experiences, but what about those people that doesn't, they just go through the normal curriculum, so they only have maybe for JC there's no internship, so for poly there's only the poly internship, so they don't join school curriculum. So what are there to show? So after she explained that we need some extra things like CCA or whatever, right? Then now, when I'm in the beginning of the semester, then I can start looking out for all these opportunities.
Yeah.
Before it becomes too late.
Yes.
Yeah.
In good time. In good time.
So career coach, part-time job. But some students say not relevant.
It depends on how you look at it, right? So, for example, you work in a part-time job as a the barista or something like that. Or, or part-time job, and look at what actually you have in show or what are the competencies, what are the transferable skills in this part-time job, right? Like for example, like managing difficult customer, right? I think a lot of our students doing part-time in retail, right? They deal with a lot of difficult customers. So this is a skill also. This is something that companies are looking for as well. Market to them this skill as well.
Correct. It's about how you couch it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Transferable skills.
Yes.
Yeah. So it means you can transfer from one place to another place, like one job to another job. Is that correct?
Yes. Your marketing skills, your interpersonal skills, right? Even your sales and
conflict
and all
management.
Yes. Yeah.
As well.
People management.
Yeah.
Okay, so this particular show, right? We have this segment called Hot Sip. Hot Sip means that we're gonna take not just hot sip from the cup, but we're gonna take hot sip from this little special container with coffee beans and scrolls. So in these scrolls are some questions that we have from students, from citizens themselves, and they actually put it in, and we are going to choose one of this question, and I'm going to pose it to our guests.
Right.
Okay, so we kind of random one, Okay. Oh, wait, upside down. Sorry. Okay, so question. Got something to do with what we were talking about. How do you decide if a job is good for you, and is salary the most important? Now, how do you decide? So if I figured this could be a question about what is the criteria of assessing a job, lah. So this question is from I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrongly, but it's Bahaska Harisa, Year 1 Accountancy. Thank you for your question. So yes, maybe I pose this question to the coach first. How do you decide? How would you advise citizen or your students that you coach to decide what is good for them in terms of the job criteria? And is salary the most important?
Salary is important, but it's not the most important, right? So look beyond that. Look at how the job can help you grow. What are the skills? What are the competencies that you can learn from this job?
Right.
Because this will become your next resume.
So over time, has the overall SITs graduates, or have they actually see an increase in the pay scale over years?
It has been. I think our students are doing well. Yeah, so that is a good progress. We have seen there's a climb in terms of the salary.
I see.
So I guess that's where Kai-Sin will be happy to note that there is always a climb.
But what I want to add is that don't give up a good job just because of $200, $300.
Yeah,
right? Look at
minimum amount.
right?
So it goes back to what is a good job.
Correct.
No, not 200, 300, 2,000, 3,000.
Oh, that's a good
I
job.
think it's important to ask yourself if you could do that job daily, because it could be the money that attracted you in, but if you can't see yourself doing that for a longer run, then you are not enjoying the job. So I think passion and interest is equally important.
Passion and interest,
to bring it to the next level.
So we cannot ask the money question at Career Nexus.
How, Coach, can we ask the question about money?
What? It's already guessing over here. Yes.
You cannot ask directly because I talked to one
You slip
of
a
the
paper to them
employer before.
Cannot
Sorry?
directly, you slip the paper to them.
Folded.
Not on the face, right? Most employers, right? I have checked with them. They will actually cancel you off if the first question you ask them is how much you're paid.
No. You look at her.
Okay.
Look at her
Yeah,
reaction.
it's like,
Yeah.
hey, money
Cancel.
face.
You
this
can ask, but you
colour.
ask them in a more tactical way. Yeah.
Tactical way. So I guess we are gearing up for some tips right here. Gearing up for Career Nexus 2024. What tips would you offer to students who want to ask the question?
You engage them. You talk about the job roles. You talk about the company first. Then at the towards the end, then you bring in. Talk about the package, okay, the career progression.
Start to angle by talking about
not the value.
bigger one and
Yeah.
zooming in if you want to. Okay,
okay.
interesting, interesting.
Yeah, and so got not the direct method but the indirect method. Happy?
So I guess you gotta try to sustain yourself as well, because it's a 4-hour-long event, as we talked about earlier, and you might be looking out for a few companies to talk to. So how are you gonna sustain that momentum in approaching different companies? Kaixin, how do you feel? Like you're gonna take a sip or take a break, and then come back again? Are you gonna be there for the whole day? What's your strategy?
Because like, as you guys said, it's gonna be a very large scale company, right? So probably to do it in a more efficient way, we would filter out which company that we want to approach. So after approaching,
So got checklist
yeah, of course.
check.
you need to go to all those that is available first, and then like if nothing of interest, then okay lah.
No wonder she says she has some working experience so she has already planned out that way so
Right,
200.
yeah.
So we have 200 companies, about maybe 600 or 700 participants, plus maybe over 2,000 to 3,000 students. And probably graduating students and students looking for IWSP position. So there's a huge crowd. Totally agree that with Kaixin that we really need to plan a kind of checklist
Yes, we've come to the end of this first episode of Career La-Teh. I hope you've enjoyed it very much, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Boon Yong.
I'm Jeff, and we'll see you in the next episode. See ya.
Wait! Before you go, here's an exciting contest where you could win some vouchers. Here's the question. And if you think you know the answer, please click on the link in the description box below.